get to know me, the more you will learn that I love vintage, anything vintage. I wear vintage clothes on the episodes, and right now I am in my vintage happy place with Justin Graeber of Tone Hound Audio. He rebuilds vintage sound systems from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about your pieces and what you do to restore them and bring them back to some life.
Sure, so these pieces here are all vintage to kind of the mid-century time frame, 40s to late 60s, anything with kind of a high quality actual wood veneer finish.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's high gloss, sometimes it's more of a matte finish. Integrating old tube technology with kind of modern turntables and competitive technology to nowadays of what looks good sounds good. That's the idea.
I grew up with music in my house as a kid in the 70s. My dad had an amazing, extensive, extraordinary music collection of albums, and we even had this vintage bench. You opened the top and there was a turntable, 8-track on the inside, and the speakers are right in front. And I hate that my dad got rid of it. I have no idea. So coming in your warehouse, it's like it's nostalgic. And I'm sure these pieces have a story to them. How do you find your pieces?
So sourcing is nationwide across the country. Everybody has a great story about the heritage of each piece. You know, it's when I started, some people said, "Oh, it was my dad's," and then it was like, "Oh, this is my grandpa's or grandma's." And now some people say, well, this is my great-grandparents' stereo. So it's been that long, but everyone carries a story and a lot of nostalgia and family history. So it's always a treat to listen to hear how people have used them over the years.
Yeah.
They'll come in and they always have these little like knick-knack compartments in them, usually with just kind of old cassettes or old manuals and things like that. I keep hoping one of these days I'm going to find something interesting in one of these little hidden drawers. Nothing too crazy yet.
No love letters stored in any of them yet?
Not yet, but we'll see.
How did you learn how to engineer and rebuild and tinker with them? Because your background is in broadcast, RTF. And so how did you venture into just restoring these pieces?
Sure, so kind of making the communication and branding, marketing component part of the storytelling and nostalgia aspect. Love to integrate that with my kind of hands-on interest in a lot of electrical engineering parts, old guitar amplifiers, tube amps from the 60s and that kind of era with the old radios. So the chassis inside of here have electrical, tube amps that some of them can be saved, some of them are a little too far gone, but it's integrating that old vintage warmth of the sound with modern amplification, things that have, modern cabling and connections that, maybe European plugs don't quite translate to.
Yeah.
You have EQ, you have modern turntables that can actually process a vintage record in a way that it's meant to be heard, whereas some of the older turntables and that technology, it's just time to migrate to something that is a nice hybrid of the heritage and the true design of the originals to something that is contemporary and user-friendly.
Yeah, I love that. When you say vintage warmth, that just makes my heart sing, because